Thank you. As I'll sort of do my introduction to myself in just a minute, I wanted to actually start with a very important thing. Over the last year, I've been doing a lot of research around education and the play for technology to enable education to be better. And that research came from a number of books by Clayton Christensen on innovation, including Disrupting the Class, which is one of the books I think that had the most impact on me. In addition to that, if you're interested in really seeing a lot about how IT can impact education, one of the places I probably read about 40 different research articles from many different contributors was the Center for Digital Education. So you can go out and Google Center for Digital Education, and you'll find a lot of really interesting material out there on everything from flipping the classroom to virtual reality and you name it, and all the different analytics approaches, things like that. But a little bit about myself. I wanted to talk first about my education and how it sort of went full circle. When I first started out going to school as a youngster, and a youngster was many years ago as a matter of fact, I went forward and got a degree with a major in psychology and a minor in education. And then I started looking at the jobs I could get with a bachelor's degree in psychology and a minor in education. And I thought, well, I could open up a storefront. But do I want to sell ids or do I want to sell egos? And that was about the best I could come up with. So I decided I better go back to school. Lucky when you have parents that'll let you go to school for more years than 4. And I went back and changed my major into a business, IT, and applied science. So I really got into the IT side of it, the systems engineering and work like that. But it doesn't mean that I lost my passion for education. For a number of years, while in the Air Force, I did the IT job, but I also had an opportunity to teach systems engineering for 3 years. And one of the things at the end of the 3 years that was really nagging at me was we had some students that absolutely they were driven to learn. They showed up every day, they did their work, they came to the labs, they even stayed late, but they really struggled with learning. So after I left that 3-year stint of teaching, I looked back on that and I said, what was the cause of that? And I really didn't have a good answer. I sort of put it to the side, but I didn't forget it. And I went on with the IT side of my career of building data centers and working all over the world in IT, and things went pretty well until about 15 years ago. I had the opportunity to become president of a 50 company business and industry leadership team with the purpose of advising to universities and to the Office of Science and Technology for the White House. And out of that research, it was very interesting. We were given a grant for $20 million by the government. And they wanted us to go out and improve the way education was being used to make workforce-ready students. And I've talked to many of you already over lunch or breakfast and things. And in some countries,